how are you? I have missed you so much, and I have so much to ask you. I have so much I want to know what you've been up to, and most importantly, how you feeling. In here, like all of it matters. I've recorded a number of videos and not been able to really post any of those because I've had a lot of changes going on myself. I've wanted to say, even since last month, again and again and again, thank you so much for all the happy birthdays that have been so appreciated. I'm getting ready to get run over here. Apparently, here's a couple cars coming, but it's okay. So, here's the deal. Late last year, just months ago, I thought I was gonna die. And most recently, I felt like I was gonna die. Meaning, last year I literally lost so much blood, I had to have 2 blood transfusions. And then most recently, I've been in so much pain, and I think I've been able to trace it down to something called sciatica. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. So it's in all this time when I've been laying here in pain, wondering if I'm gonna live or die, or something gonna follow me, like just feeling like, man, I'm just at the height of uncomfortability. I've continued to ask myself the right questions. How can I find the good in this? Where can I locate something positive to be experienced from all of this? And really, my mentors have taught me to welcome all experiences. I say that to say this. While I was laying there, dying months ago, almost, feeling like I was dying for the last several weeks with this side, and it's not done. Me standing here hurts. But at least I can stand here this long. I've been like crying in pain. So if you've had pain and wondering, does anybody know how I feel? That's how I can have my empathy for you, is just by feeling your pain. And I still feel your pain. I do. Even as mine's getting better, maybe yours isn't. And as I was laying there, I was also thinking about how much people are dying financially inside, especially when something like this comes up suddenly and out of the blue. Meaning, there you are minding your business, already navigating your way through this thing called life, right? And then you have these health challenges, which affect your happiness, which affect your income and your wealth and your freedom and your money. In the land of freedom, America, most people aren't free. And as I've sat here, what's been most important to me isn't income, it's having an asset or assets that produce income, whether you're sick, whether you're sleeping, whether you're traveling. And you may not have to do nothing. People sometimes talk about passive income as if you don't have to do a damn thing. That's not the case. But if you don't have to be 100% present and 100% involved in all the operations, now you have something called leverage. And most people are not there. Even if you're an entrepreneur, you may not be there. Maybe you've traded in your 40-hour, 50-hour week job for an 80-hour week job where you're the boss and the employee and the sales department and the HR department and anything else under the sun. You dig it? So you've traded all that in, but if you stop or you get sick, even if you have something, you're worried about losing that something. How do I know that? Because even at a time when I went from having no money, son of immigrants, parents from Cairo, Egypt, best mother in the whole world, I knew I wanted to do something more, and I did it. I earned lots of income. I had a net worth of millions of dollars from my late 20s all the way through my 40s. And you know what kept me up at night? Worrying about what would happen to it if I made one wrong move. Staring at my ceiling in my bedroom at 2:47 a.m. That's not living, my friend. So I've been obsessed about what to do about that, because I was a professional financial advisor for 18 years, and I've experienced both sides of the mountain, like not having anything going to the top and sliding down and hitting your tailbone on multiple spots, and it hurt. I learned a lot of things, and I think that we learn a lot more from our quote-unquote failures than our successes. I like to say you're either winning or learning. So I became obsessed. How can I systematize becoming successful? Okay? In a world of AI, it seems to make sense. We keep score of everything. What's your body temperature? Is it 98.6? What's your body fat? What's your IQ? Everything has a score. What's your financial oxygen freedom score? Do you know that? If you're gasping for air, and then you find out that my freedom score is low, you'll be able to tie that together. Hey, you'll be able to tie that together and say, hey, so if I can increase my score, just like decreasing my body fat, increasing my IQ, you know what I mean? Things move into place. So I created something called the Financial Oxygen Freedom Score Assessment. It takes about 2 minutes to run through it, confidential, private, nobody knows about that. Because once you're able to see your breathing, your score as a number, you'll be able to see where the weak spots are, how to just change a few small things and achieve freedom, mobility freedom. Okay, what does that mean? It means that you can work anywhere in the world with anyone that you want to. That's true freedom. It's also focused on mental freedom. Because if you're not mentally free, you're in prison. And then lastly, if you're not financially free, it's not possible to have those other things do anything anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? So they're all tied together. Here's what I want to invite you to do. Take an opportunity for yourself, 0 costs, 2 minutes. When I found out my financial oxygen freedom score, I was kind of blown away, but it gave me several areas to make changes and improvements. And when I did those, it's what's carried me through this most unexpected time in my life. Maybe you're having one of those unexpected times right now. Maybe you want to prepare for one because you've just been running, pedal to the metal. And nobody can run like that forever. Where if you back off, everything's going to fall apart, all the balls in the air, and if you stop juggling, do you know what's going to hit the fan? And nobody knows it, Tim. How come no one knows how I'm feeling right now? Even while I feel like I'm getting ahead, I don't even sleep. How would I know that? How? How? Because I've lived it. And if you've lived it and experienced it, there's something in your story, in my story, that can benefit you. Because when your story really gets on the right track, on the best possible track, the best version of you, your life, your experiences, your finance, your health, your happiness, then you can change somebody else's story. Does that matter? Because if that doesn't matter, what does? What does? Find out your financial oxygen freedom score. Find out where the pain is coming from for the lack of breathing. Financialoxygen.ai is the place to go. Financialoxygen.ai. This is Tim Ede, and I'm saying thank you from the bottom of my heart for being with me during all this unique time. And I'm obsessed with making my pain into purpose for you. And I promise you something, I'm recording this video and I'm doing all things I'm doing from this day on because I have a debt, I have an obligation, and I have a responsibility. This is not about an opportunity, this is about a debt, an obligation, and a truck coming, and a responsibility for me to pay back for all the gifts that I continue to receive in my life, including just being alive and talking to you right now. So I hope to see you real soon, and go do this for yourself. Find out where you stand, why you've been having that problem breathing. You'll know exactly where in 2 minutes. And I put that together. I did it for you. All love. Have a beautiful day. So long for now.